Hi, I'm Beaver Buddy. Get ready for a magical children's story with a heartwarming moral about the power of imagination and creativity. What if a spider could weave stories instead of webs? In a quiet glade lived Inka, a tiny spider whose silk formed beautiful pictures instead of sticky traps. Other spiders spun perfect spiral webs, but Inka's were filled with dragons, castles, flying cats, and smiling suns that shimmered in the morning dew. "Why can't you be normal?" grumbled her cousin Scratch. "Nobody needs stories. They need flies." But Inka just smiled and spun a unicorn into the leaves. Each night, Inka wove a new scene. Rabbits stopped to stare. Owls blinked in wonder. Even foxes tiptoed carefully past her fragile dream webs. "Tell us more," chirped the chipmunks. So she spun tales of flying turtles and dancing volcanoes, all told through glowing threads across branches. But not everyone was impressed. The Web Council of Elder Spiders summoned her and frowned at her glowing masterpiece wrapped around a daisy. "This isn't useful," hissed Madame Vine. "It catches no food. What good is a story when there are hungry bellies?" Inka shrank beneath their glares. "You'll be banished if you don't spin real webs," warned Scratch with a smirk. Inka's legs trembled, but she refused to weave without color or magic. That night, she sat on a willow branch, watching the stars, wondering if maybe she really didn't belong in the spider world after all. A soft voice startled her. "Why are you sad?" asked a young firefly named Nino, glowing like a little sun. Inka told him everything through silk pictures. Nino blinked, then laughed. "That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Your webs are like dreams I can fly through." He zipped around her story web of a moon whale jumping over starlit mountains. "Let me show others," he cried, and zoomed into the forest. Inka didn't expect much. She curled up inside a curled leaf, feeling small and useless, her silken story dissolving in the wind. But then, at dawn, she heard whispers. Leaves rustled. Hundreds of eyes blinked from the ferns. Rabbits, birds, mice, even a curious badger. They came not to hunt, but to see. Nino had lit her webs from within, and the whole forest sparkled with glowing stories under the rising sun. "Is that a snail riding a cloud?" gasped a squirrel. "And a jellyfish who paints rainbows?" marveled a mole, his nose twitching in joy. Inka stepped out shyly. I didn't think anyone would come." "Are you kidding?" said Nino. "You've made the first sky gallery." From then on, animals brought her food, leaves, and berries so she could focus on weaving more. They called her the Dream Weaver. The elder spiders heard the rumors and came slinking through the underbrush, ready to scold, until they saw what she had created. Thousands of glowing images, hope, laughter, stories, all suspended in sparkling silk threads that danced with the light of dawn. Madame Vine gasped. "It's beautiful." Scratch grumbled but didn't speak. Even the Web Council couldn't deny the magic blooming in the branches. "We were wrong," Madame Vine admitted. "Your silk doesn't trap flies, but it captures hearts. And maybe that's even more important." That very night, something unexpected happened. Inka's stories didn't just show dreams, they became dreams. Her webs shimmered and moved. Her moon whale flapped its fins. The jellyfish giggled. The volcano danced. Inka's silk was so magical now that it brought stories to life. Creatures stared in awe as glowing figures floated above the branches, gently drifting like fireflies through the trees. Inka herself was speechless. "Did I do that?" she whispered. Nino nodded. "Your heart did. You wove something the world had never seen before." That night, the whole forest stayed awake, watching her enchanted webs unfold. Even stars seemed to blink brighter just to listen. The Web Council invited her to teach story weaving. Spiders everywhere began learning how to spin not just traps, but tales. And Inka? She finally knew. Her silk wasn't useless. It was a gift that sparked joy, wonder, and dreams that danced with the wind. Moral: everyone's talent has value, even if it doesn't fit the mold others expect. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.